Hi, I'm Bob. Welcome back to the tutorial series on exercises from the textbook Microeconomics Theory and Applications with Calculus, the 5th edition by Professor Jeffrey Perloff. In this section, we will focus on the problems on Chapter 12, Pricing and Advertising. We have previously discussed perfect price discrimination and group price discrimination over the past few days. Today, we will address nonlinear price discrimination. Here's exercise 4.1. Are all the customers of the monopoly that uses block pricing in panel A of figure 12.4 worse off than they would be if the firm set a single price, panel B? Why or why not? Let's examine the consumer surplus in detail. In the block pricing case, the monopoly charges a price of $70 on any quantity up to 20 units and $50 on any units from 20 to 40 units. By contrast, the single price monopoly charges a single price of 60 to all consumers and sells 30 units. To compare them, we focus on the 20, 30, and 40 units on both panels. The first 20 units are sold to consumers with relatively high reservation prices. In quantity discrimination, the consumer surplus is the blue area in panel A, which is $200. In the single price monopoly, the consumer surplus for the 20 units sold is the blue area in panel B. It is $400. So, for these consumers with relatively high reservation prices and purchasing the first 20 units of products, they have a higher consumer surplus when the monopoly charges a single price than the monopoly quantity discrimination. They were worse off if the monopoly uses block pricing. However, for the consumers who purchase the next 10 units of products, their consumer surplus is the yellow area. In block pricing, the consumer surplus is $150, while in single pricing, the consumer surplus is $50. So, these consumers are better off if the monopoly uses block pricing. Finally, some consumers will not purchase at single pricing, but will purchase at block pricing. They buy the last 10 units in the block pricing case and earn $50 of consumer surplus. They are also better off if the monopoly uses block pricing. Although the total consumer surplus is larger at single pricing, the consumers who have reservation prices close to the monopoly's marginal cost are better off at block pricing. Let's solve exercise 4.2. In panel B of figure 12.4, the single price monopoly faces a demand curve of P equals 90 minus Q and a constant marginal and average cost of 30. Find the profit maximizing quantity and price using mass. Determine the profit, consumer surplus, welfare, and debit loss. The single price monopoly operates where marginal revenue equals marginal cost. From the linear inverse demand function, we can directly write the marginal revenue function. We also know the marginal cost is 30. Marginal revenue equals marginal cost. leading to the profit maximizing quantity of 30 and price of 60. The consumer surplus is the blue triangle, $450. The producer surplus is the yellow rectangle, $900. The monopoly's profit equals the producer surplus if there is no fixed cost. The welfare is the sum of consumer surplus and producer surplus. The deadweight loss is the red triangle, $450. Let's find answers to exercise 4.3. Suppose that the nonlinear price discriminating monopoly in panel A of figure 12.4 can set 3 prices depending on the quantity a consumer purchases. The firm's profit is as follows, where P1 is the high price charged on the first Q1 units, first block. P2 is a lower price charged on the next Q2 minus Q1 units. P3 is the lowest price charged on the Q3 minus Q2 remaining units. Q3 is the total number of units actually purchased, and the firm's constant marginal and average cost is $30. Use calculus to determine the profit maximizing P1, P2, and P3. In figure 12.4, the block price monopoly sets 2 prices. In this exercise, the monopoly sets 3 prices based on the quantity of purchase. We first write the firm's profit function. The monopoly chooses the 3 quantities to maximize its profit. We then plug in the inverse demand function and the marginal cost and write the profit function in terms of Q1, Q2, and Q3. The monopoly maximizes its profit by choosing Q1, Q2, and Q3. Finally, the first-order conditions lead to the solution. Thank you very much for watching this video and solving the exercises with me. See you soon. Take care. Thank you for watching this video and subscribing to my YouTube channel. See you next time.